was once given a great advice. Managing your time now will help you managing your time tomorrow. Okay, I want to see a show of hands. How many of us have put off doing something we were really excited about due to lack of time? Maybe a party, a meeting, extra activity, whatever. I think many of us, right? So that is why it's really important the organization. Today we are here to talk about something we all experience in our lives: chaos. Specifically for university students, chaos comes in three major areas. They are academic, professional, and personal. Now, I wanted to remember the first day of the university. It was a brand new world filled with a lot of emotions, with overwhelming excitement, but also with a lot of new challenges. And every subject was a challenge to learn how to manage not only your time, but also your stress and your personal abilities. Sorry. Now, this is why organization is crucial. In the other part, we have disorganization and relying into improvisation, which are the biggest threats to professionalism, and we must avoid them to succeed. And today, we're here to give you the medicine to this sickness of disorganization, that is time management.
Now, we have three journeys. We have three different paths that we are going to experience through the rest of our lives. So let's begin by reflecting on how our academic journey began. For most of us, the transition into university, we handled it pretty well. It went smoothly. But for many others, it was kind of rocky and they were barely keeping up. But that's okay. The key role here is to recognize the foundation we have built throughout our whole lives. What do I mean by this? The building blocks that have allowed us to have study habits, our resilience, and the discipline that has carried us about until this point. Following that, we have our professional journey. In our professional journey, many of you have likely taken internships, part-time jobs, or even participated in student roles in student organizations. These experiences were crucial because they taught you how to manage your time, how to juggle multiple responsibilities, and how to deal with the demands of the workplace environment. But they all have their stress, especially when you're a student and you're balancing your academic load. Yet, these challenges, they might have taught you technical skills, but they also help you develop problem-solving abilities. They've taught you people skills, and most importantly, resilience. And finally, the most important part is our personal growth. Right now, we find ourselves in the university, which is a transformative period, but it's also a period of emotional highs and lows. We've all experienced homesickness. We have challenges in diverse relationships, and we also struggled with mental health. That being said, it's of great importance for you to see that these might seem that they're separate in your academic and professional life, but they are deeply interconnected. The ability to cope, to grow, and adapt on a personal level has a direct impact on how you perform academically and professionally. Why? Because it's part of our development.
Now, we always hear that it is important to maintain our workspace clean. Well, it is more important to maintain our daily routine clean. If we want to succeed, we need to keep our personal, our academic, and our professional time management clean. You will not focus only on academics or on professional. You need to stay focused as well on your personal health, on your wishes, on your hobbies, etc. If you want to keep producing and creative, you need to take care of this part. For example, in my personal experience, I serve as the president of the Business Entrepreneurship Club, where I work with Carlos as well. And I also a student in my sixth semester, majoring in international business and global supply. As well, I am a lover of paint hobby, and this is a very demanding hobby as well. I am a good friend. I am a good daughter, and I have maintained a very good relationship with my parents and my family. So for me, there are no excuses for living a fulfilling life.
Essentials of our life. Now let's focus on the present, on the chaos we're dealing with today. The university life is a whirlwind of deadlines, exams, and projects. To manage this chaos, it's important to prioritize. But wait, take a moment. We're not alone. Look to your left and look to your right. We have this community that helps us become better people. People don't just magically appear to be successful without teamwork. It's important for you to realize and to use your support system that surround you. That can be professors, tutors, or classmates. Because collaboration and asking for help can make all the difference. On a professional note, balancing what can be part-time jobs, internships, or even the stress of job hunting is a tough balancing act. Believe me, I've tried. It's very consuming. But having this into account and what you do on a daily basis helps you create this boundaries. Once you create your boundaries, you have already a routine. And this is key, very, very important for you to understand. Define your working hours and make sure they don't bleed into your academic and your personal time. This is where learning to say no becomes extremely crucial. Because while you feel the pressure of taking on professional opportunities, it can make you feel like you don't have a way out. And by doing this, you're actually taking an act of self-care. Remember, it's not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things well. And finally, we have the managing your well-being. Many of us don't take into account how we act on a daily basis, how our emotional and mental state are just as important as academic success. That being said, make sure you put this as a priority. Make sure you lift yourself up and use your support networks, whether that can be your family, your friends, or even counselors. These relationships that you have can help you face these personal challenges that you face.
And now, what are some tools that are going to help us with our time management? We can rely on the digital agendas, digital planners that you can find on Pinterest, task lists, the reminders you have on your phone. That it's completely fine. It depends on the person. But what truly matters is that we have to prioritize those things that are important for us and build our daily routine around it. And something that is key in our lives, not only in time management, but as another topic, is adaptability. We need to adapt. And also, you need to adapt your time management because if a new challenge comes or a new task, a new activity you want to do, you need to have your plans and you have to have that time for that new activity and that new challenge for you. As well, if you want to keep producing and keep being creative for your professional and personal part, you need to keep playing your personal part as well. So following a daily calendar is not about just following it strictly. You have to be creative and be productive with it.
Finally, flexibility is crucial. Life rarely goes according to plan, and being able to adapt when things change will set you apart. It will make you stand out. By standing out, you will be able to pivot and have this ability to face challenges that will allow you in the long run to succeed. Essentially, it's very important for you to shift your mindset. Rather than viewing chaos as a negative force, see it as a catalyst for growth. It's important for you to take these opportunities of high stress and use them as moments. Now, remember, balancing is not focusing in all areas all the time. It's knowing when to shift, when to pause, and when to move forward. The chaos of today is the foundation for the success of tomorrow. And finally, before we wrap up, I would like to leave you all with this quote. It's in the chaos of life that we find peace, not by perfecting our control. We find peace by by adapting, learning, and growing. I'm Carlos Niño.
Yeah, Ximena, Gaytán.
And this is Navigating Through the Chaos.